Saludos amigos, Kash here, President and CEO of Real Estate in LasTerrenas.com. Guys, today I am standing on one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, actually voted number 8 by National Geographic magazine in the entire world. This beach is called beautiful Playa Bonita. The name Bonita means beautiful. Playa Bonita absolutely is one of the most gorgeous places on planet Earth that I have ever been. As you can look back into the background here, this place is phenomenal. You can see the waves rolling in. Soon as the sun is rising. It is about 7:20 a.m. on a Saturday on the 13th of November, 2021. Okay guys, so it's bright and early here in beautiful Las Terrenas, and I wanted to give you guys a little glimpse into how beautiful Playa Bonita looks when the sun is rising. The sun is coming up over the hills over here, and it is starting to cast its sun rays onto the rolling waves coming in on Playa Bonita. And you can see all the way out in the distance, that is Punta Bonita. Okay, you make a turn, a left turn around that little point there, and you're seeing all of Cason. I'm gonna go ahead and do that one for you coming up soon too. But today I'm bringing you guys here to Playa Bonita, right on the beach, where I'm gonna have a quick Oceanside chat with you guys. I wanna go over a couple things. I've got a couple notes here on my trusty BlackBerry. Yes, I know I still use a BlackBerry. I've tried all the phones, I can't get rid of it, I still use my BlackBerry. So I got a few notes here that I wanna share with you guys today, and what I'm gonna be covering is, I've got a few reasons why Las Terrenas truly blows away anywhere else in the Caribbean to live, anywhere else in the Dominican Republic. I love the country, hence why I live here. But guys, I truly love Las Terrenas. I have clients talking to me about Cabarete. I have a client right now, Peter, big shout out to you. Thanks for visiting us this weekend. I know you zipped over to Punta Cana to try it out. And I got a message last night saying, you're right, Kash. It's all about Las Terrenas. That's where it's happening. So guys, I'm gonna be giving you a few reasons today of why Las Terrenas is a spot you need to be. All right, guys. Enjoy. All right guys, welcome back. So I'm gonna jump right into this because I've got a beautiful day ahead of me. It's Saturday, so we're gonna try to get some family time in. We're gonna spend some time over here on the beach. Elle has some friends coming over. So I'm gonna jump right into this. And I was thinking about this last night. I made some notes, and I'm just gonna go ahead and share with you guys right away. So again, I am on beautiful Playa Bonita, and the sun is rising right now. We're at 7:30 in the morning, and I figured no better spot than right here, right now, to share this information with you. All right, guys, so why Las Terrenas over Punta Cana? Why Las Terrenas over Cabarete? Why Las Terrenas over everything else for us? So guys, keep in mind, I feel there's a lot of like-minded people out there, like myself, my family, investors, people that want better quality of life. They want to be able to enjoy their life to the fullest, but they want some amenities. They want things that they are used to back home, and we truly feel Las Terrenas gives you the best of both worlds. And Playa Bonita specifically is absolutely a spot that I am in love with. Okay, the neighborhood, the beach, everything about it. So what you're seeing here is a beach. There's an entire community and neighborhood behind this. All right, guys, so let's get started. I've got my notes right here, and I'm gonna start up with the number one reason why I think Las Terrenas is completely different than Punta Cana or any other spot here in the Dominican Republic. It's because Las Terrenas started as a small fisherman's town, okay? The French came and settled this place many years ago, maybe 30, 40 years ago. That being said, Las Terrenas became a melting pot of Europeans coming over. The French started coming over and settling, buying property, building property, developing things. The Italians started to come over, doing the same things. Other fellow European countries started doing that as well. It wasn't soon after that Canadians started coming and joining the development, joining the way of life here, and that was soon followed up by a few Americans are starting to come now. So the originations of this place, this beautiful place on earth, Las Terrenas, is different than Punta Cana. Punta Cana evolved, okay, as visionaries, and I give them enormous amount of credit, and they did an amazing job for what they have there. But it's different than Las Terrenas. That's the key. It's different. It's not what I want. It might be what you want. It's not what I want. And I don't think it's what my subscribers want and my clients want. But by no means am I downgrading Punta Cana. It's just not my cup of tea. So Punta Cana, mega resorts came in, big airports came in, and they evolved from that. Okay, so what does that mean to you as a visitor or as somebody that moves here, an expat? That means you're gonna have a community, a culture that is built off tourism. So that creates you as an individual that is not from there, from the local community, that now has to embrace that. So when you do show up, you are treated as, you're treated as a tourist. It doesn't happen here. You mesh right into the culture, because you don't know if somebody like me has been here for 40 years or has been here for 4 days, okay? You feel that difference. All my clients say the same thing. It's a completely different vibe, a completely different feeling than being in Punta Cana, Cabarete, Sua, all those places, okay? You're going to notice that. So that melting pot effect is true, and it's not new. It's been here for several decades, probably 30 to 40 years. One of my good friends who really started Playa Bonita, he was the first one here, that started doing some developing and putting some roads in, and he got here about 40 years ago. And this individual, his name is Jan, and he explained how things were. These are the guys that settled this place, okay? And they worked with the Dominicans, and they developed this beautiful city, this beautiful place on earth called Las Terrenas. So guys, when you come here, you're gonna feel that difference, and it is not just in the Dominican Republic. I'm saying the difference from me being in Mallorca, from me being in anywhere in France, from being in Barcelona, we went to Valencia, anywhere else that I've gone in the world, Roatan in Honduras, anywhere else, I felt like a tourist. And you were reminded on a daily basis you were a tourist. Not the case here. Not the case at all. And all my clients can vouch for that. Okay, so that's your number one reason why Las Terrenas beats everywhere in the Dominican Republic and everywhere else in the world. I truly mean that. Come here, you will experience it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on to number two. This ties in with number one. So the number 2 point is, because of this melting pot and this international community, now guys, you also have so many options for food. You have French cuisine. There's a beautiful boulangerie downtown Las Terrenas, owned by a lovely French lady who started that 27 or 30 years ago. There's the finest Italian food here, amazing pizzas. I'm from a town called Windsor, Ontario, known for their pizza. Wow, this place is incredible with their pizza. Okay, you got Italians making pizza, you got stone oven pizza, amazing pastas. You've got the French cuisine, like I mentioned. Now you're starting to get the European. You're getting some Ukraine here. You're getting all sorts of food items coming here. A friend of ours owns a place called Gringo Burger. He started beautiful burgers right on the beach over there in Playa Punta Papi. We're gonna meet up with him sometime in the next month or so. But you've got American food, you've got Canadian food, you've got Chilean food, you've got everything possible right here in Las Terrenas. We got German, a lot of Germans are coming over, so you're getting that that aspect as well. So there's no shortage of amazing selections for food, okay? Sushi, great sushi. A new place is opening up. I believe the name is Katana. That is opening up. I was at one of my friend's places the other day. He's got a great sushi place. He just opened that up about 6 months ago or so. You've got your vegan options, you've got your vegetarian options. There is absolutely no shortage of food. And again, that ties into number one. It's a melting pot. It's an international community. It was just created different. It is not something you can orchestrate overnight. This is a 50-year process that happened. You can't just develop a culture, a community like this, meshing the local community and people moving in and just do it all in one shot. Doesn't happen. Happened here. You need to get over here, feel that out too. So remember the food. The number three reason is prices of real estate. And as you know, my company is realestateinlasterrenas.com, and we focus on new and luxury construction. Prices have not caught up here in Las Terrenas with the rest of the world. You guys have heard in my previous videos, I've been researching the Dominican Republic for probably 15 years. I was looking at Cabarete nonstop. I looked at Punta Cana, looked at Sosua, looked at everything in between and all around, okay? And I never heard of this place called Las Terrenas. How is that? This was truly kept as a secret for whatever reason it was. I'm happy they did it. The secret's out, the cat's out of the bag, the proverbial statement, the cat's out of the bag now, and people know. But nevertheless, I did not know about this. Hence, real estate prices did not take off like they have in other parts of the Dominican Republic, other parts specifically of the Caribbean. Prices in Las Terrenas are starting to elevate very fast because people have caught on. So you're seeing that increase happen. More so than you're seeing it happen in other cities. Like when I mentioned Punta Cana, when I mentioned Cabarete, you're not seeing that happen in those cities. You're seeing it happen in Las Terrenas specifically. Okay, that's why you're having a lot of people from those cities buying property here, coming here every weekend. When you compare it to the rest of the Caribbean, forget about it. Okay, no comparison. My neighbor at Villa Lauren, a good friend of mine now, he's a dentist from St. Martin, and he said prices are through the roof. His friend, now a client of mine as well, who purchased in Bonita Hills, same thing. He said the prices are through the roof. So he also has purchased here for the same reason. So Las Terrenas has not caught up with the rest of the Caribbean. Prices have so much room to go here, so you're gonna be able to get in at a good price and be able to enjoy that. As you guys know, I was watching the news the other day, and I try not to do that. However, caught my ear. 31-year high on inflation. Guys, 31-year high on inflation. Think about that. 6.5% increase. That is outrageous to think about. That is something that you guys are, if you're watching from North America and you're watching from the US and Canada, you guys are feeling this. Number one, and your biggest asset in your houses. My hometown, $200,000 houses are now selling for $800,000. There is not one single individual in my city that is able to explain to me why. And my brother is one of the biggest real estate agents in Windsor. His name is Sean. He's the best in the business over there. He has his own brokerage, Remax Capital Diamond. The guy is amazing at what he does. Of course, there's some factors of new hospitals and this and that happening. However, hyperinflation is full steam ahead. It is right in your face. The water is boiling and you're sitting right in it. That has not happened to prices here on real estate. Okay, it hasn't happened yet. It is starting to increase, but there's a different reason for this increase. This is truly paradise, and there's so many options for you. There's so many things to do. Okay, so number 3 reason, prices have not increased in the Dominican Republic. We have not caught up. Real estate prices have not caught up to the rest of the Caribbean, the rest of the world. Being close to the ocean is still possible. Ocean front is still possible. Ocean views, because we have a landscape that has mountains, you can get ocean views. So much is still attainable for quality of life. The love where you live statement is so true here. Okay, so remember that. Prices as well. Another big reason why you pick Las Terrenas over other places in the Caribbean. Okay. So number 4 ties in again. Everything's kind of tied into one another. So another reason why Las Terrenas is the spot for you and the spot for me is there's so many options for luxury style living. Okay, right now I'm actually standing at one of the most luxurious properties, 42 hectares of land here in Playa Bonita. Obviously, as you can see, right on the beach. This beach is part of this residence. It's called Playa Bonita Beach Residences. I do a ton of work with these guys. They are the biggest developers in Las Terrenas, and they're also in Santo Domingo. Very credible and true professionals at getting quality projects, luxury projects done. Okay, so my point, you can be oceanfront here for $900,000 to $1 million. okay? Oceanfront. When I'm saying oceanfront, I'm gonna do a spin around of the camera when I'm done. I'm gonna show you, these guys are about 40 feet away from this beach. You're not getting that anywhere else in the world. This is a completely gated and secured community. Tennis court, 5-star restaurant, bar, infinity pool. There's probably, off the top of my head, 4 or 5 different residential independent developments within this. So you can get another unit, a 2-bedroom unit, maybe 300 feet away from this beautiful beach in this gated community, in and around the $250,000 to $300,000 mark, okay? That project is called Los Cocas. That is not pre-construction, it's not, but it's newer construction. So you can't get that kind of stuff anywhere else in the world right now. Not at this caliber, not of this quality, and definitely not at these prices. So Las Terrenas affords you that. Like I mentioned earlier, because of our landscape, we have beach, we have flat land, and then you go right up into the mountains. So I can be 1,000 feet up in the air within a 3-minute drive. I hop in my Jeep and I can be up in the sky looking from a bird's eye view at this beautiful beach, okay? And not too many landscapes provide you that. It is flat land, or you're in cold weather, or your characteristics of the way the land is laid out doesn't allow for luxury living, ocean views, mountain views, all these beautiful things that Las Terrenas, again, is very unique and can offer. I very often say this is going to be the Beverly Hills of the Dominican Republic, and it truly is, and I'm already seeing it happen. My villa that I purchased up in Villa Lauren, which is just over this hill over here, that's the Beverly Hills of Las Terrenas, okay? And you're gonna constantly see it. There's so much development happening in the mountains. All those people have ocean views. You can't beat that. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna talk about here, number 5, is our proximity to Santo Domingo. Very, very important. We're in Las Terrenas. This is a beautiful, very, very large beach community. This is not a small, secluded beach community. This is huge, miles and miles and miles of beach, of communities and communities that are all interconnected. You've got Playa Las Ballenas, you've got we started Playa Punta Papi. I did a video last week where I was standing on the beach over there and I talked to you guys right beside it. Then we got Playa Las Ballenas. Now I'm staying at Playa Bonita beside me, when I mentioned going around that bend, as Playa Cason. And then past that way, Playa Punta Papi, you start to go into El Portillo, okay? Then you start to go into El Limon. These are areas that are up and coming and developing projects, or you're gonna see a ton of our projects coming up on there. Reach out, because we have a special pre-construction project right now, guys, in Portillo. It's called Harmonia. I want to talk to you guys about that. So personally reach out. We're gonna give you some information. $2,000 reservation, you're able to get your foot in the door, and they're gonna be done in the next 24 months. And the project's gonna scale 24 months, 4 years, 6 years, but it just started and it's going to sell out. And this is in beautiful El Portillo, okay? That's just a side note. But that is one of the things that's very important about this place to understand. It's a small beach town, it's a small community, but it's large. The landscape is very large. But we are so close to Santo Domingo. A beautiful 4-lane highway, 2 lanes at some points, but some points 4 lanes. And you can be in one of the biggest cities, 4 million people, so bigger than the biggest city I'm located to in Canada. I'm in Windsor. Comparing it to Toronto, we got 4 million people over here in Santo Domingo. Everything is there. IKEA is there, all the big brands, the counterpart of Costco is there, everything and everything, all the big brands, the Louis Vuittons and all those high-end retailers are all there. At Porsche dealerships, you got Lamborghini deal, you got everything you can possibly imagine. There's a Porsche racetrack over there. That you're able to, if you're into that, which I was back at home, you're able to take your car there every weekend and on a world-class racetrack. So everything you need from a big city, movie theaters, PF Chang's is in Santo Domingo, literally everything, McDonald's, the whole deal. So that is only an hour and a half away, an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on how fast you drive. But that is key. So you have access to everything that a big city can offer you so close. Not normal in a lot of Caribbean cities to have access to such a big city. You might have access to amenities that are like a big city, but not access to a true big city, okay? Keep that in mind. That's another big reason why we pick Las Terrenas. A huge, huge reason. We like to know we can access all that stuff. Okay, so let's hop on to number 6. Number 6 reason, the beaches. These are the most beautiful beaches in the world. I mentioned all the beaches. I'm on Playa Bonita. I got Playa Casona over there. I got Playa Punta Papi over there. I got Playa Las Ballenas. I got El Portillo. These are all independent beaches that have their own separate ecosystems, completely different sand, completely different waves. As you can see with the beautiful Playa Bonita, these are nice, large rolling waves. The water is completely turquoise blue, and it is probably waist deep. I can go out there for 100 feet and it's waist deep. Great spot to learn surfing. There's tons of surf schools here. You have little 4-year-olds learning to surf. It's beautiful. Then you go a little bit further and you get the more professional surfers. My good friend Patrick, he's a professional surfer. He's out there all the time surfing. Then you go over here to Playa Las Ballenas, and then you got no waves. You have no waves at times, and there's corals, so you got the snorkelers are going into that area. More restaurants on the beach in Playa Punta Papi. We're over here, we have a cobblestone path that runs along this, and then there's some higher end restaurants. There's a beautiful brand called Mosquito right here. Every single beach is an independent vacation, and I truly mean that. Completely different vibe, completely different restaurants. Everything about it is unique, okay? So you have the access. You can have 6 different vacations in 6 different days during the course of the week and have a completely different experience in the water, on the sand, on the beach, in the restaurants, the whole thing. Big, big, big reason why we love Las Terrenas, and you will as well. Cannot get that anywhere else in the Dominican Republic. Not like that at all, okay? Let's see, what's the next reason? Okay, the weather. Obviously, look at this weather. What time is it now? I've been talking for about 20 minutes. So yeah, it's almost 8 o'clock. The weather never fluctuates more than the 73 degrees to the 87 degrees. Okay, I pulled that stat from Google. So 73 to 87 degrees is our average temperature. That's our median. We stick within that. And I've been here for almost a year now, and that's true. So of course, you have some hotter days and you have some cooler days, but the weather is perfect. Absolutely perfect. I don't know if it's one of my points here, but also the clock doesn't change. I love that. It allows me to have the consistency. I started going to the gym at 5 a.m. So that consistency is very easy to keep in a lifestyle as to quality of life. I know back home when I get going and I start, motivated, and I start going to the gym at 5:30 a.m. When the sun's coming up in the summer, 5:30 a.m. come January is not a fun time to be awake. So it's very easy to break that routine and make that 5:30, 8:30, and throws off the whole thing. But over here, you can have a very consistent lifestyle if you are an early riser. We go to bed very early now. So the sun rises right around that 7 a.m. marker, let's say, and then it sets right around that 7 p.m. marker. Very consistent. I like it for our daughter. I like it for us. So that's another reason why we pick this place too, and why I feel a great option for you guys as well. Okay, so that was number 7. Number 8, low cost of living. Relatively speaking to North America, Canada specifically, Canada's prices are just outrageous, guys. So I feel so bad for us in Canada. What we pay for stuff, we're paying more than I pay for stuff here in Las Terrenas. I took you to the hardware store. We're probably paying 50% at times more for a drill in Canada than I am here in Las Terrenas at the hardware store. What we pay for things there is outrageous. For my American clients and my American subscribers, we're very similar in price point, maybe a little bit lower when it comes to stuff like that, household goods. We just bought a 85-inch TV, and it was $2,000. Good luck in Canada. Okay, and this is a brand new TV, absolutely brand new. Not used, not from factory direct, none of that stuff. And it was right here in Las Terrenas we purchased it. We didn't go to the big city in Santo Domingo to purchase. So prices, when you talk food, let's go into food. This is where things really make a difference. When you're cooking at home and you're living at home, as hopefully that's your plan, you're gonna purchase, you're gonna buy, you're gonna start a life, and you're gonna live. Or if you're visiting, okay? Another big reason, price point on food. So for right around the $50 marker, you can get fresh, organic fruits, veggies, everything you need for an entire week for less than 50 bucks. This is feeding a family of 4 or 5. For myself and my wife and my daughter, we have $50 is gonna last a long time here. Back home, for the same amount, my guess is you're gonna be spending $150 to $250 for the same amount. So the cost of living on fresh, organic food is awesome, okay? Huge cost of living savings there. Overall, the other element is because you're living outdoors so much and because you're enjoying things like I am here with this beautiful beach, all the different beaches, you're not wasting money on frivolous things, on stuff that is garbage and a complete waste. You're not wasting money at Dollarama. I know you all, I know everyone out there, you're not wasting money at Winners. Then you got this place called HomeSense, and everybody I know is addicted to these places because it is a source of entertainment. Because especially when you have winter, there's nothing to do, okay? So what do you do to keep yourself busy? You go and spend money. Over here, what you do to keep yourself entertained, you go live, you go for a walk, you work out, you go surfing, you go horseback ride, you join jiu-jitsu, you go to new gyms, you go to yoga up in the mountains. There's so many things to do. Or you just meet up with friends and enjoy this beautiful weather, right? But cost of living, you end up saving so much money here because you don't waste money on frivolous things because you just don't need them. They don't exist anymore in your mind. They kind of leave and they become unimportant. Dollarama stops. So that's an important thing, cost of living wise. You're going to really notice that when you move here, and you can appreciate that. Okay. Number 9 reason is the landscape that I talked about. You've got access to not just beautiful beaches. You've got access to jungle. There's mountain biking trails throughout the hills. There's running trails throughout the jungles. You can go. There's a beautiful waterfall that's called in Limons. You have to see this. I haven't been yet. I've been so busy, but I'm gonna get out there in the next month for sure before I head back to Canada for the holidays. But it's a massive waterfall. You can hike to the waterfall in the jungle, or you can go horseback and get there. But that's another thing. There's just so many cool ecological things you can do. The ATV rides that take you out into the farms and the fields. There's a video I have with my good friend Hector, who's doing an organic coffee farm up in the hills. There's so many cool things that you're able to experience when you're here. Okay. Number 10. There's a large, and you saw this from I have a video from Halloween 2021 that's up. Watch that. Great expat community. We were actually right next door here at an amazing place called the Mosquito. Okay, they had Halloween festivities. The expat community here is awesome, and it's growing at a rapid pace, and it's like-minded people. Guys, it's like-minded people. Their children are getting exposed to a different way of life. They're thinking different. There's different schools. Our daughter's in the French school currently, but there's another school called Isla Academy. All different flavors and vibes and ways of learning that are at your disposal. That's what's key. You have access to these things. You can do it. My daughter is currently, like I said, in Lycée Français, and I have a video of that up too. She's learning French. So she's learning French, Spanish, and English right now, and we love that. At Isla Academy, one of their extracurricular activities is surfing, because they're right down here on the beach. How beautiful is that you have access to that, okay? The expat community is very supportive. There's Facebook, you guys know I don't do Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. I do YouTube, period. That's it, that's where I stop. I post a video and I go get back to work. But I know there's some great groups out there. One of my good friends runs one of the biggest groups, Facebook groups here, and there's tons of information there. I always hear about it. My wife checks it out. So over there you can see how great the community is and how big the community is, and it's growing. And it's growing with like-minded people that want what you want when you come here. There's a lot of synergies when you end up in a place like that, and right now we are in a place like that. So that's another big advantage. Let's jump, let's get moving here. Number 11, healthcare. Major hospitals here. Okay, we've got 2 major hospitals. with everything that you need, and another one is being built. Okay, we have another hospital that's going to be, looks like it's going to be done in the next few months, and it's a major hospital. It's big and it's right in the city. So I'll get I think I pointed it out to you guys in some other videos, but that's important as well. It's very important to us. Healthcare. I did a video with my my personal doctors, not my personal doctors, but that's who I reach out to when I have problems. United Doctors. Okay, it's very reassuring to know when something is wrong. I can send them a quick message and say, hey, this is what's going on. What should I do? And they get back to me right away. I can't get that in Canada. I've actually been told in Canada, stop messaging me, message my secretary. And you know, to each their own. I have a lot of my good friends are doctors, and I understand it's a system, it's just the way things are. It's very litigious over there, and nobody wants to be held accountable. However, when stuff like that happens, and you need an expert, and you can't get an expert because the system is not allowing for it, it sucks. Okay, over here is not the case. When I need to reach out and get medical attention, medical help, get an answer really quickly, I have access to that, and you guys would too. So make sure you watch that video with United Doctors. They are beautiful people, and you will absolutely love the care, and you will never feel rushed, and you will matter. You won't be in there for 1 minute, and you won't be a script. You're gonna be a person, and they're gonna care about you, and they're gonna want you to get better, and they're gonna spend 30 minutes, 45 minutes, however long it takes to diagnose what's wrong or help you, they're gonna do it. And guys, it shames me to say it, but you're not getting that in Canada. I know we have free health care, but you're just not getting it, and we all know it. You go in to see the doctor, and they're shoving you out. As soon as you sit on that chair, you're getting kicked out of there as quick as possible, and you're a number, and it sucks, and I hate it. You're not getting that here. You're treated like a person. United Doctors specifically. Big shout out to you guys. You guys are doing great. We love you and we support you, and thanks for supporting us. Our family it means so much to us. Okay, so on that topic of healthcare, major catastrophe, anything serious, Santo Domingo is only an hour and a half away. You get on a helicopter and you're going to be there very, very fast. And that they have world class, the best of the best anywhere in the world. Okay. In Santo Domingo. So that is very close to us. Also, major catastrophic issues. You can always get yourself to Miami very quick from here. People get airlifted and go there when needed. So you do have access to that care. It is here. From minor bumps and bruises to major catastrophic kind of things. On the minor stuff, you're really better here than you are in Canada. I would say that. Okay, so we're on to number 12. Number 12, residency. The residency setup here is pretty straightforward. I haven't done too many videos on this yet. I'm getting ready to. I'm just gathering up some information for you guys. So on the residency end, I do a lot of videos on Confouture. It's a very important thing for you to understand. My understanding is that now you are able to expedite your residency process when you do invest into Confouture projects as well. I was speaking with a very credible lawyer in Santo Domingo who explained that to me. I'm going to get more info on that, but the overall residency program is very inviting. If you're on Social Security, it's super, super easy and very straightforward. I believe you have to be making in and around, I think it's $2,000, $1,500 per month in Social Security, and you're going to be greeted with open arms over here for residency purposes. The other thing is, if you are not retired and not on Social Security, as long as you're able to show income from properties of in excess of $2,000, you're able to apply for residency as well. And then obviously, like myself, you can do a business path, business investor, and it takes 4 to 6 months and roughly costs anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 per person. But again, I'm getting that info. That's just a bird's eye view on it. But another advantage, very friendly country for you to gain that residency. So that's another really good reason. Okay, and then the other thing is actually a side point on that is when you do buy property here, you own your property, you get your title. Not like some other spots in the Caribbean or other spots in the world where you don't actually get the title in hand. When you buy it, it's yours, your property, forever until you decide to sell it, okay? Number 13, tying into the residency part, there's some really good tax breaks in place for people that get their residency here. You're able to get tax breaks on bringing in your stuff. You're able to get a container that you're able to bring in tax-free. That's my understanding. Again, I'm getting more information on that. I've been so busy getting real estate information together for you guys, but I do want to get this information. So that's another advantage that I've read about. Big one. And this should be higher up on my list. Proximity to Canada and the US. I've looked, like I told you guys, all over the world. I've looked at Roatan. I was considering Costa Rica, and this is why I think Las Terrenas blows away Costa Rica. I think it blows away Mexico for certain reasons. And for me, where I'm located, especially New Yorkers, anybody from Toronto, Montreal, anybody along that East Coast, New Jersey, tons of clients from New Jersey. It's accessibility. I can leave Toronto, okay? I can fly out of Toronto. In 3.5 hours, I can be in Alcatay Airport. Alcatay Airport is roughly a 20-minute drive from Las Terrenas. So in 3.5 hours, I can be in Alcatay. 20 minutes from then, I can be sitting in my penthouse unit looking at this beautiful ocean, okay? So within 4 hours, not accounting for any, delays or anything, but roughly in a 4-hour stretch of travel time, I can be in my oceanfront unit in this beautiful city, just like that. Costa Rica, not the case. You're traveling for hours and hours, and depending on where you're coming from, you're connecting, and it is a pain in the ass. Who wants to travel more nowadays than they have to? Okay, absolutely don't want my daughter to have to sit on a plane longer than she needs to. I don't want to sit on a plane longer than I need to. I wouldn't mind popping in a Netflix movie and watching it. By the time it's finished, I've already landed, okay? So that is a big advantage for myself, for you, quality of life-wise, but also, think about it, but also when you buy property as investment, you have a huge scope, huge span of people that you can target as people that are going to rent your beautiful villa for $3,000 per week, okay? It completely expands your demographics. It makes travel easy. It makes everything easier. Hence why Dominican Republic specifically, okay? This isn't a specific advantage of Las Terrenas per se. However, it is a Dominican Republic advantage. I do love the fact that Alcatay is opening up and they're starting to accept flights from more and more places. As you guys know, North Carolina, you can fly now direct from Raleigh, North Carolina, directly to Alcatay. That's huge. I am very confident that what you're going to see next is you're going to see New York, you're going to see Fort Lauderdale, and you're going to see a quick expansion, and real estate is going to boom here more so than it is right now as soon as that happens. So keep that in mind. All right, guys, we're on to like the I think we're on to the last one. Cool. All right, thanks for sticking that out. I just think these things are really important, and sometimes my videos can get long, but I don't care. I want to share this information because if you're getting ready to make this decision, you're not trying to skimp through information. You want to get it. You want to get it from somebody that's doing it, somebody that's done it recently, like we have. We're into this for a year now, and we're learning. And my background allows me to just soak in this knowledge, and I can analyze it and give it back to you guys. And I know it helps because everybody's letting me know that it's really helping them. And I'm one of the main reasons they've decided to pack their bags and move to this beautiful place called Las Terrenas. Okay, guys? So the last one is, this place is not COVID crazy, guys. It's truly not COVID crazy. I had some great clients, now friends, that have came down. They just left 2 weeks ago from Toronto. And actually specifically Cambridge, okay? And you guys know who you are. They came down, they love this place. They didn't buy one place, they bought two. I connected them with my brother in Canada, Sean, and he is going to be doing, he's actually listing their house, not Toronto, I apologize, in Cambridge. He's listing their house there. Sean Hassan, Remax Capital Diamond, big shout out, love you. He is selling their house there because they've already bought their houses here. They are leaving, they are moving, they're calling this place home. Beautiful couple. And they were shocked because they were concerned. Oh my God, Kash, how is it there? Are people COVID crazy? What's going on? They were shocked, pleasantly surprised at how non-COVID crazy Las Terrenas is, okay? And again, this is specific to Las Terrenas. It is a completely different vibe in other cities. Santo Domingo, I don't know really specifically on Punta Cana, but I feel same thing with Punta Cana. Over here in Las Terrenas, it's a different vibe, it's a different deal. We are not COVID crazy. Yes, there's some policies and procedures in place, certain spots you have to go, certain banks, grocery stores, throw on a mask, all good, it's a courtesy. I do it to allow other people to feel comfortable, but nobody here is COVID crazy. People are here to live. There's so much vitamin D. People, you have to work pretty hard to get sick here. But that's one big thing here. So future pandemics or future issues, and guys, we just experienced, this is gonna go down the history books for the next forever. We're gonna be talking about this era in time that we were on planet Earth, all of us that are here right now, across the board. And they're gonna talk about it, and there's gonna be books and books and books written about this. The way the world is going right now, will there be another major scare? Will there be another pandemic? I can't say no anymore. After what I saw happen in the last 2 years, the way it's still continuing, there's a lot of fear out there. Okay, people are scared of everything in the first world, Western world kind of countries. The more developed they are, the more backwards they seem to be now. So Las Terrenas is not that, guys. So if you're one of those people that is COVID crazy, let's say, and you're really, really scared, and this might not be the place for you, okay? Because this place is very healthy, is very organic. People take care of themselves, people eat well, people don't get sick, so it's not first and foremost on their mind. So yeah, that's something to consider. If you guys have any more questions on this, I'm going to head back and wake up the family and see what they're up to and get ready for a cool, exciting day here in beautiful Las Terrenas. But those are, ended up being, what was that? Ended up being 15 reasons why this place is just totally, totally different than anywhere else in the Dominican Republic. Forget Punta Cana. I mean that. Forget it. It's about Las Terrenas. Forget Cabarete, guys. Just forget it. Come to Las Terrenas. Don't confuse yourselves. Watch my videos. Come here yourself. And this is after numerous and numerous clients came here saying, oh, Cabarete, oh, I want to go here. I want to try Punta Cana. And afterwards, they said, Kash, you were right. Thank you for guiding us properly. You can see in the comment section of the channel where people are saying, thank you, you guided us correctly. So I'm just telling you guys how I feel. It's all about this place. So forget those places, come here, forget the other parts of the Caribbean. People are leaving other countries, other quote unquote destinations that are tropical in the Caribbean and coming here. They're selling their real estate and they are moving to Las Terrenas. There's a reason, guys, there's a big reason. So hopefully these 15 points help you guys out. You understand why Las Terrenas, why not Punta Cana, why not Cabarete? All about Las Terrenas, guys. I'm a big advocate. I'm an investor. Now I'm supporting people. I'm getting them over here. I'm showing them how to do it, teaching them the ways, and helping them change their lives, guys. So remember, really important, life's too short. I wear the shirt for a reason. I want to drill it into your heads. I want you guys to think about it every day and love where you live. So important. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. My name's Kash, real estate in LasTerrenas.com from beautiful Playa Bonita in the Dominican Republic. All right, guys, have a great day. Reach out, any questions, 1-519-567-1785. Talk to you soon.